guys, make sure to check out 5-9 Gaming. There's like 60 YouTube channels, Twitter, Twitch, all of it for more kooky, zany stuff like this. Fire! Nas, one more! What? Nas, get back! Where are you going? Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're gonna hop in and no item another one of these new Super Battle Road stages that has come out on JP Dokkan within the last several months. Today we're no iteming the GINYU Force Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Now this is hilarious, dude, because when this stage originally came out, what, like 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that, it was like, even with my full GINYU Force team, right, Rainbow, a lot of them have got solid equips. They're all link level 10. I've got the entire GINYU Force category full link level 10. Like, it was a struggle, like, just to beat it was a struggle. Now this is just like it's a joke. It's literally, this took one try. Like, this is so ridiculously easy and just not even a struggle whatsoever. It's dude, it's so crazy. Like, Global doesn't get like a proper scope of how difficult these Super Battle Road stages are at all, because like, so many units come out who just destroy them. Like, look at the last several months of releases, right? Like, all these characters are gonna just like tear up these Global Super Battle Road stages. So Global gets these stages months and months later, right, when new busted OP units are out, and then up and down, they're, oh, stages are so easy. Well, yeah, no shit. Are you sure? With like, dude, like Captain GINYU, like GINYU later on in this, like, he takes, before GINYU supers, right? Because remember, GINYU gets defense on super. Before he supers, he takes 50k from a type disadvantage super attack. GINYU does in here. We have over 300k HP. Like, it's a joke. It's like, this is actual comedy, right? Again, this is my literal first attempt. And just an easy, casual, effortless no item run is what we walk out of it, like, in this one, right? Like, it's just, it's crazy. You know, power creep is certainly a thing. And remember, with all these new Super Battle Road stages, it happens every time, man. They drop these stages, they're very difficult, and then just like a cataclysm, a waterfall of buffs rain down from the heavens for these stages to help you be able to get them done easier, right? So the GINYU Force Extreme stage, easy as pie, right? Then there's other stages, right? Like, I might try and no item the Team Bardock stage as well. Now that LR Bardock has gotten his EZA, I don't know for sure if it's possible. I think it probably is with LR Bardock's EZA. So I'll run some attempts on that. Actually, let me double check just while I'm recording. I mean, there's not really too much for me to talk about here, man. Like, it's just like, you know, like, this is just very casual. Like, there's no struggle. We just absolutely disintegrate this stage, right? Like, there's no difficulty, no problems. It's just not hard at all, and is basically the way it goes. So yeah, let me take a look at these stages, because there's still a few at this point that I have not no itemed. One of them, of course, being the Team Bardock stage. I believe Movie Bosses, Extreme Super Battle Road is another one. Let me pull up the list, because again, that Team Bardock one, I feel like with LR Bardock probably is now possible. So let me see. So from those new Super Battle Road stages, Exploding Rage, I did that. Revenge is done. Inhuman Deeds, Earthlings, Special Pose, Majin Power, Rapid Growth, All Out Struggle, Saviors. Yeah, those are all done. The only one still left at this point is Team Bardock, right? And yeah, dude, like, I look at all of these like categories, there's so many units. Like, the Earthling stage, the Krillin and Vegeta exchange unit are going to be tremendous for that, man. So, like, there's just like so many like new options you global players are going to have to, like, just like very easily beat a lot of these stages. Now let me look at the 10 extreme stages. So Giant, I have not done. GINYU Force right here, which we're getting done. And then, okay, so there's a couple. Android, movie bosses, and giant. I don't know. I mean, movie bosses is definitely possible. But I mean, you want to talk about a literal nightmare, because movie bosses I found to be like the hardest stage in the game. It's LR Janemba is the best defensive unit in the game, and he takes big damage in there. Like there's the move, because the movie bosses stage, they designed that around the ridiculous like, you know, LR Broly units, right? Like Tech LR Broly, how crazy he is. LR STR Broly, they designed the stage around those characters, so they just ramped the difficulty up to 5 million, right? It's actually, the movie bosses stage is harder even than the pure Saiyan stage. It is. So that is something that you will have to really keep in mind, like when taking those stages down. I think it's still probably an LR Golden Frieza or something away from being able to get that movie bosses stage done comfortably, right? And then giant, I mean, Global is getting those new easy A's, right? The Kid Goku, the Raditz, and the Vegeta. That definitely is going to help that stage out quite a bit, because those characters with certainty will be better than some of the fodder characters that you're left to run with right now, right? So that will be good. And those aren't like really difficult characters to obtain, right? Unless you're a newer player, or you've only recently started playing or something like that. Like, those are all banner units that have been out for years. Meanwhile, I've been talking. I probably should just go over what a lot of these units do real fast. So Goldo is a Super Battle Road killer. Between his debuffs, his stun, everything that he does. Goldo, I believe, also seals, does he not? Let me actually just quickly double check. Yeah, so Goldo has a high chance of stunning on super. Yeah, he seals the enemy for 1 turn on his passive. Like, Goldo is crazy, right? Like, he helps keep the enemies locked down so we don't have to eat too many super attacks. Jace is very solid now after his EZA. Remember, he's supporting. Remember, he gives us the scouter effect. There's just a whole lot that we have to work with this team, right? I did still run the LRs. I mean, I could have brought Birder. Birder would work fine in here, but I just felt like, why not just run? It was between Birder and the LR physical Ginyu, and actually even into Ginyu's SSR, I was really strongly considering as well. Originally, in Ginyu's SSR was how I was going to try and no item this stage. I actually did farm up Ginyu's SSR and Rainbow, but now it's like completely unnecessary with the easy A's that these Ginyu Force members got. And the LRs are still like, I mean, they're still LRs, right? So even though their passives are not really up to date, the LRs are definitely like worse than all of the individual members. But they're still solid. And by the way, Ginyu, again, Ginyu just doesn't take damage, man. Like, he's fine. Ginyu, Raccoon, these two are juggernauts. Really, I had them both on the same rotation. It probably would have been ideal, actually, to have them split up and not on the same rotation and run Ginyu on one, Raccoon on the other. But, again, dude, this is the first try. Like, it just didn't even matter. Just jumped in, and very casually, we just obliterated this shit, man. Like, it's like we you know, took no prisoners. There was no effort. Like, I didn't even worry about the Dokkan attack. It's just like, whatever, I'll just pop the Dokkan attack. Doesn't matter. Right? Not like these enemies can really hit us or anything. It's so funny, too, because I remember the OG Ginyu Force stage, how much of a struggle it was to get that no items, right? Like, wasn't even possible until the Link level update came out. And then now, here we are on the extreme stage, and it's just a cakewalk. It's just... it's just nothing, dude. Like, Goldo. Does he do enough? He debuffs their attack, their defense, he seals them, he stuns them. Goldo does everything. He's a must-run in here. Ginyu, Raccoon, and Goldo are the 3 must-runs. And then I think from there, you could sort of cycle in or out any of the other Ginyu Force members. Probably do want to run the Tech LR Ginyu as leader, of course. And, you know, they are a 50% support type unit for the entire Ginyu Force category, too. It'll be interesting, too, man, because I'm not going to be surprised if they drop some sort of Dokkan Fest or LR, like, Ginyu or something on us soon. Typically what happens when they release free-to-play units on the level of Captain Ginyu, they typically do follow up with like a summonable version soon after, right? That happened with the Yardrat Super Saiyan Goku, right? Yardrat Super Saiyan Goku is like unbelievable, right? He's like the same type of power that this Ginyu has. It's just a lot of people don't really talk about him because he's not out on global yet, right? Well, that Goku, you know, was then followed up like a couple of weeks later with the summonable LR Namek, you know, LR Super Saiyan Goku. So again, I would not be shocked if we go ahead and see that sort of like come to fruition as well, right? If we see a Captain Ginyu actually show up pretty soon, you know, either as like a Dokkan Fest or perhaps summonable LR or something on that level. I think it probably would happen. So, I mean, we'll see. And the Ginyu Force, I mean, there's still... Remember that Ginyu, they even could use Resurrection F Ginyu. Oh, yeah, because I do think Resurrection F is gonna... Between, like, the blue Goku sticker, Resurrection F being in Patan Battle, the most recent Patan Battle set, and then also, again, this Ginyu, you know, remember, Ginyu is in the anime arc of Resurrection F. I really would not be surprised if Resurrection F is coming fairly soon, right? I do think it is time for LR Golden Frieza, although we did just get 70 summonable LRs over on JP, but, I mean, Nano pointed out to me, and I realized, holy shit, Nano's right, is that LRs are definitely a monthly thing on Dokkan now, right? Like, monthly LRs. Like, I think October isn't actually going to have a... Well, maybe it will. Because remember, last year, Turles came out in October. I think between October and November, though, there probably will only be one LR. I think there probably will be 2 LRs the remainder of the year summonable on JP, right? We'll get one either in October or November, and then we'll get the Christmas Double Rates banner LR. Last year was the LR Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We'll see who it is this year, right? I'm thinking, now that we sort of did Planet Namek Saga as this major celebration, I kind of get the feeling we're going to be doing a lot more movie stuff moving forward, right? Like, I just feel like they're going to continue to push not only movie heroes, but movie bosses as major teams before the release of Dragon Ball Super Superhero next year, right? And we probably will start to get a lot of info about that. Probably Jump Festa in December, right? So maybe we'll get some glimpses at, you know, who, like, the actual villains might look like and stuff like that. By the way, again, I'm just sort of talking over it, but it's like, dude, like, what do you want me to say? Like, Goldo locks the enemy down. Jace shows us there's no super attacks. Tech LR Ginyu giving 50% support, right? Int Ginyu's got his 50% damage reduction with multiple enemies while having nearly 200k defense. Raccoon has a high chance to guard, which I'm not the biggest fan of characters that only have a chance to guard. Not the biggest fan of that, right? But Raccoon has got very high defenses anyway. And Raccoon also gets additional attack and defensive buffs as he gets hit as well. So Raccoon, you know, can tend to look pretty solid as hits come in. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Ginyu Force Extreme Super Battle Road No Item Run. I mean, this became literally, like, as soon as Raccoon and Goldo got their EZAs, this was already possible. Because Raccoon and Goldo are just so good, right? You know, so we'll see. I think all of these, like, newer Super Battle Road stages, they're just going to continue to release just, like, crazy monsters that would absolutely obliterate these stages. And that's the way it's always going to be, right? They drop difficult content, and then they release summonable units who are very, very good for said content. That's what's always going to happen. I mean, I know none of these characters are summonable, but, I mean, the Ginyu stage is a little bit different in that it's, you know, mostly sort of like a free-to-play stage or whatever it is that you want to call it, right? So, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of these Super Battle Road stages and how fodder they're going to be once they do finally drop on global, whenever they drop. I've got no idea. I assume these normal stages will come to global first, and then the extreme, like, these might come Dude, I don't even know. Like, are they just gonna come with Kid Gohan, right? Like, if the normal Super Battle Road stages came with Kid Gohan, right? The way, they might come with Kid Gohan the way they did before. And then what the Extreme Super Battle Road stages came out, what, with LR Tech Gogeta in December. So, you know, maybe Global will be getting these new stages within the next couple of weeks. And then these Extreme 10 stages Global will be getting in December with LR Tech Gogeta. Because, again, I would anticipate that LR Tech Gogeta is going to release in December on Global, right? So, there we go. Very casual, very easy. Again, that took, like, no effort. It's ridiculous. These Ginyu Force units are really good. Yeah, make sure you guys get these done, too, by the way. Especially if you're, like, a newer player. I mean, that's got to be one of the main reasons. The celebration, you know, there's, like, new players coming into the game during these major celebrations like this. And by creating these Ginyu Force units as, like, a team like that, it's just, it's really, really good. It's really well done for them to do. The other thing, too, don't forget that there's now the new Ginyu Force exclusive equips. I didn't even put a lot of those on a lot of these characters, like my Int Captain Ginyu. I haven't really played around with his equips or anything like that yet. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, the stage is just so easy. It just gets rickrolled by how powerful these Ginyu Force units are. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.